Moses was born when his parents were in the captivity in Egypt. By that time, the Egyptians noticed that the rate of multiplication of the Hebrew was very high. And they needed to find a way to stop the multiplication of the Hebrews. The king, Pharaoh, ordered the midwives to kill all the newborn babies boy Hebrew at birth. But the midwives feared the law, so they were unable to carry out the Pharaoh's order. They let the newborn boys live. The Hebrew new babies or boys, they let them live. And when Pharaoh found out, he was not happy about it. He asked the midwives, "Why didn't you carry out my order?" And the midwives said, "Oh, we would love to do it, but the Hebrew women, they are so strong. They are not like Egyptian women. Before the midwives arrived, they already have their babies. So we could not kill them." Now, Pharaoh had to find another way to be able to eliminate all the newborn boys from Hebrew population. Any Hebrew women that have a baby that is a boy must be now thrown in the Nile River. That's the order of Pharaoh. He demanded that all the newborn Hebrew that are boys be thrown in the Nile River, and only the girls will live. It's about that time when Moses' mother was pregnant, and when she had a baby, the baby was so beautiful, and she was so afraid, and she was so desired to keep that baby. She tried and tried, but baby has to cry. You can't hide a baby forever. So she tried for 3 months, but she could no longer keep that baby in a hiding place. So she decided to do something. We can read in Exodus chapter 2. It said, "She put the baby in the basket and led it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile River. The baby's sister then stood at distance, watching to see what would happen to him. Soon, Pharaoh's daughter came down to bathe in the river, and her attendant walked along the river bank. When the princess saw the basket among the reeds, she sent her maid to get it for her. When the princess opened it, she saw the baby. The little boy was crying, and she felt sorry for him. This must be one of the Hebrew children, she said. Then the baby's sister approached the princess. "Should I go and find one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" she asked. "Yes, do," the princess replied. So the girls went and called the baby's mother. "Take this baby and nurse him for me." The princess told the baby's mother, "I will pay you for your help. So the woman took her baby home and nursed him. So Moses' mother put her baby in the reeds in the bank of the Nile the Nile River, and her daughter, the sister of Moses, was standing at distance to see what will happen. Then the princess came and found the baby. So the sister went and called their mother to come to be the one who will nurse the baby. But I don't want to go through the whole thing. I just want to point out one thing from this passage. It said, when the princess opened the basket, she saw the baby. The little boy was crying, and she felt sorry for him. This is what I want you to notice. It said, this must be one of the Hebrews' children, she said. Yes, Pharaoh has ordered that all the Hebrew boys, the newborn, be thrown to the Nile River. But this does not mean that all the baby that could be found in the river are Hebrews. But something helped the princess and the maid to know that this baby is Hebrew baby. Baby Moses cannot talk. He could not say who he was. But what helped the princess and her maid to know that this baby is Hebrew? They knew because the baby has a special mark that identifies him as Hebrew. He has a special sign, something that is unique to Hebrew. What is that mark? When they saw the baby, they noticed that the baby was already circumcised, which is the culture of the Hebrew at that time. So, my brother, my sister, my friend, what is your mark? You call yourself a Christian. I call you a Christian because I see you at church, because I see you with the Bible. So I call you a Christian. But what is the mark? Or what are those marks that will show people that you are a Christian when you are not at church? When you are away from your fellow Christian? What will identify you as a Christian to people? How will people know that you are a Christian? Seeing you at the marketplace, at your workplace, in your house, wherever you are, what will show people? What people will see in you and know that you are a Christian? Maybe, just maybe a suggestion, maybe your way of life. Your way of life could speak louder to people about you. How are you handling yourself? How are you talking? How are you acting? Your way of life could be sign or could be that mark that will reveal that you are a Christian without even you saying it. Don't let people be surprised one day when they find out that you are a Christian. Don't let them ask you this question. Oh, are you Christian? Were you still a Christian then? Because they knew how you have been behaving. Because they knew you doing things opposite to what Christians are supposed to be doing. My friend, be aware and handle yourself the way it should reflect your Christian life, wherever you are.